It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll be watching the Falcons, reigning league MVP. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Falcons.
The Falcons set to take over here on offense. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback. More of the same right here, and you can see the numbers. They're really starting to pile up for the quarterback, especially on the ground here in the first half, Mike. And when he takes off running, you can feel everyone kind of hold their breath, both in terms of him being electrifying, but also the fact that they want to make sure he's not taking any unnecessary shots.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
There he goes again. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up first and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems, Mike, the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we move into the second half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Open man down the field, Mooney. He is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense, but let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
So the big play gets him down close, and now it's first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. Good blocking, and he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The Falcons offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. Loose inside the 30. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 83 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. the Falcons offense, and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They've raced out to a big lead as they look for a potential early knockout. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Off he goes. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. He's been elusive in this first half. Look at those rushing numbers for him. Defense definitely going to have to find a way to keep him in check. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll take off again. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That escapability on display, as you can see, the rushing total now over 100 yards from the quarterback position. Back to throw. He fires downfield for Pitts. And he'll take it on in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta. With that, he hits the 20 mark for touchdowns on the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
He'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now he takes off. Crazy. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This defense is going to have to come up with some answers at halftime because they cannot allow this quarterback to just continue to have his way with them on the ground using his legs. And that's exactly what's happened so far here in the first half, and they're going to have to get that fixed and fixed quickly.
First and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll run again. Ooh. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
The key coming into the game, anytime you're about to defend a quarterback like this, is it's not so much about rushing the quarterback for a sack as much as it is about rushing a quarterback to keep him in the pocket. He is more dangerous when he's able to escape. Keep the integrity of your rush lanes. Rush as a unit. You can see here, when you don't, he gets out of the pocket, and it's a big play.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught! What a job on the scramble! Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons. His 2nd catch of the game, and both have gone for touchdowns. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Now he'll run it. Whoa! And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Now, deep ball for London. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. So, a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. He keeps it himself. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 20. It's good for a Falcon first down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him. They've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. That's his third touchdown of the game and number 12 on the year. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Taking off. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Falcons. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, Every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Unbalanced look to the left here on first down. He runs with it. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
To the air now on first and 10. Now he'll run. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll tuck it and take off. And he will score again. Touchdown, Atlanta. And make that 3 rushing touchdowns. You think a quarterback gets a 3-touchdown day, it's pretty good. But 3 on the ground? That, Greg, is excellent.
It's just so hard, Mike, for a defense to account for a quarterback that can do this amount of damage with his legs. And there's a fine line, but I'll tell you what, when they unleash him as a runner, he's about as good as it gets.
Out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. He's building a case for the MVP. He is the leader in the NFL in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. He's going to keep it himself. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 42 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
He's going to tuck it and go. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Falcons. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion moves him over 400 yards passing for the game. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
He's going to try it here again. And he's in! Drake London, touchdown Atlanta. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he's gonna take this one all the way. One play, 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Offside, defense. That penalty is declined.
He's going to run it.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now, deep ball for London. That is caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That penalty is declined.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Got his man at the 6. And he's going to be taken down.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Falcons. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. That's caught downfield by Robinson.
Offside. Defense. That penalty is declined.
Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Now, deep ball for London. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position. Now, deep ball for London. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll look London's way again. It's complete again. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Falcons. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's able to keep his eyes downfield for the completion. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 38 yards.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. To the goal line and in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Atlanta.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So it's a win here for the Falcons. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November.